Earlier this year, the state of Iowa searched for ways to close its multi-million-dollar budget shortfall. One of the major victims of those cutbacks was the Iowa court system. CRI reporter Patrick Boberg looked into how these cutbacks affected the Mahaska County courts.
To deal with the budget shortfall, the Mahaska County court system suffered the same cost-cutting measures as the rest of the state: mandatory furlough days, travel restrictions, and closure of the clerk of court office to the public for a total of 8 days. And those closures are what the public felt the most.
It impacted the filing of new cases, the processing of child support payments, and in effect anything that had to do with ongoing legal actions could not be done on those days.
Chief District Judge James Blongren has been holding court in Mahaska County for over a decade, and even though the cutbacks may have stopped the bleeding temporarily, he doesn't see these problems going away anytime soon.
Things may well get worse before they get better.
To understand the situation, you must first look at the state's court system. Iowa is split into 8 judicial districts, with Mahaska County part of the 8th. District 8 is comprised of 14 Iowa counties that share judges and personnel. During the travel restriction period, counties without a resident judge, such as Jefferson County, either had to send their cases to neighboring counties such as Mahaska, who has a resident judge, or suffer the consequences.
Cases would be delayed, perhaps not tried at all for a period of time, or the litigants and the attorneys would have to travel to a county where there was a resident judge in order to try the case.
To make matters worse, Mahaska County was forced to lay off 2 court reporters, and due to a statewide survey of staffing needs, the clerk of court office will lose 1 employee as well. Judge Blongren says that while the judicial system does generate significant revenue for the state, it is still subject to cost-cutting measures. And with over 90% of the judicial budget made up of personnel costs, any cuts will come at the expense of the staff and the public.
And I think that'll make a difference in terms of the quality of service that's provided to people in our community, and I don't think there can be any question that it will have a negative effect overall.
So if these closures and cutbacks happen again and you are filing for divorce, bankruptcy, or any other court-related affair, be warned, you may be forced to wait. For CRI News, I'm Patrick Boberg.